Newly released photos from the NYPD show the alleged gunman that police are searching for. According to police, a large fight broke out on the basketball court just after 6 on Thursday night. They say one shot was fired and Jaden Pierre was struck in the chest.
All these boys black, and this is what they doing to their own people. This is what made me mad, because we got activist groups that are activating their efforts for racism and discrimination. But you got young brothers killing each other in your city. Where's the activist group for brothers killing each other? All these young boys, ain't a white person in sight. Killed your own brother over nothing. I know it's nothing. They arguing over nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Officer Tatum Show. Hey, I want to tell you guys about this shirt. Our artists who are on our team made an incredible Artemis 2 shirt. This is the best one you're going to get in the entire nation. I wish that everybody in the world had an opportunity to see it so they can get it. But you have an opportunity right now. This is not a part of the 75% off. So you can buy this and you can get something else 75% off. This is not 75% off. This is one of our new designs. So get one today. It also has a back image on there. Best shirt you're going to get, period, when it comes to this topic. Let's get to the Shake Shack foolery. Now, I've been trying to talk about this every day of the week. Why do you want to talk about it? Because you hate your mama and you hate black people? That's the excuse that people give when you try to hold black people accountable. Me being a black man, I hate to see the black community get unnecessarily painted with a broad brush in a negative light. And then I also want young black people who have a lot of potential and a lot of value to add to the country to start changing what they're doing. And if we don't start calling this crap out, we're going to continue to see a fall of an entire race of people. There's a lot of good quality black people in this world, but we get painted in the light with these nut jobs. And nobody wants to talk about it. And then if a white person dare talk about it, they're racist and y'all get mad. So I'm going to talk about it. What's going on in the black community in America, in many of these communities, is terrible. It's wrong. It's shameful. It's ridiculous. It's unprecedented. And it needs to change. Start raising your children and quit trying to be cool, sagging your pants, listen to all this crap. Quit trying to act like being articulated is a white person thing. Get your stuff together. I grew up in a black neighborhood. And the difference between growing up in a black neighborhood and growing up in a white neighborhood, even at the same financial level, is different. We need to change. I don't understand how all these black people got so much money and success and all this stuff. And you don't own your own bank. You don't own your own grocery stores. We used to. And now we falling off. Anyway, let's talk about the Shake Shack foolery. We just had a man kill his whole family the other day. A kid gets shot in the face at a 15-year-old shot in the face in an argument, probably over nothing. And now we got Shake Shack murder. Roll the clip. I mean, not Shake Shack, but Steak and Shake, not Shake Shack. Let me fix that. Shake Shack gonna call me and send me a cease and desist. Steak and Shake. Shake Shack is better, but Steak and Shake. All right, roll the clip.
Suspect is now charged with the killing of a Steak and Shake worker at a North County restaurant. 20-year-old Jada Bell is charged with first-degree murder, armed criminal action, and unlawful use of a weapon. She is being held on a $1 million cash-only bond tonight. Police say 32-year-old Chauncia Meekins was killed in the shooting earlier this month. Prosecutors say there was a confrontation in the drive-thru. The victim's family says this was all over onion rings. Police say there are no other suspects in custody at this time.
So let's put this in perspective. It's not over onion rings. It's over disrespect and a lack of maturity in adults. There's no reason a young lady of her age should be going to a drive-thru and getting so upset with somebody that you decide to ruin your whole life over it. I understand people tick you off. Lady at American Airlines made me mad. I want to cuss and slam the desk and scream at her and tell her to fire her sorry, ridiculous self. She was a fool. She shouldn't even be working for American Airlines. But I didn't do that. I took a deep breath. I walked away for a second. I came back with disgust and disappointment on my face. But I did not think that it makes sense for me to punch her in the head or shoot her or something because I'm mad at the way she's acting and to spend the rest of my life in prison. The problem is these young people are growing up without real parental control. They don't have a parent at home. These people don't care about their kids. They grew up with anger and trauma that they never address, and nobody ever thinks to help them address it. And then now they kill each other for nothing. Here's another example. I'm going to go through 10 examples because y'all think I'm playing and y'all act like it's anecdotal. Roll the clip. So that's the 15-year-old getting hit. All right, time out. Everybody there is black. Now, of course, that boy don't look like that little boy. They picked a picture of him when he was 3. But all these boys black. And this is what they doing to their own people. This is what made me mad because we got activist groups that are activating their efforts for racism and discrimination. But you got young brothers killing each other in your city. Where's the activist group for brothers killing each other? All these young boys, ain't a white person in sight. Killed your own brother over nothing. I know it's nothing. They arguing over nothing. Killed a 15-year-old boy. Here go another clip. Roll it.
Be that, ho, y'all. I can keep looking, ho. Get that ho now. Who, ho? Don't touch it. That hoe tripping. That hoe tripping. Clean that hoe, Deanna. Walk round to the hit nobody, ho. Walk round to it. Come on, Deanna. Yeah, come on. Let's go, Deanna. Let them shoes out, Kiki.
I always have to give qualifiers. A lot of black people look at that same thing and don't like it. But that behavior like that is why the community is bad and why black people get judged. I'm telling you, man, I grew up in it, but I want nothing to do with being around too many black people. And I'm not saying in every circumstance. I like to be around a lot of good black people. But when you move in some of these communities where they acting like that, you don't want to be there. It's too dangerous. You don't want to raise a family like that. And it's so out of control because nobody's want to say anything. If you know, black folk, I know a lot of black folks that do well. And I like being around good black folks that's doing the right thing. But it's too many doing this. And it gives us all a bad look. Here go another one, Wendy's.
2 black girls have been charged with felonies after a fight broke out over demanding too much ketchup. The girls placed an order at the drive-thru window and asked the employee for more than a dozen ketchup packets. The employee told them there would be a small additional charge and processed the payment on their card, which reportedly totaled about $1. The girls immediately became upset and demanded their money back. The employee explained that the charge followed store policy and refused to issue a refund. The situation escalated quickly. The girls began kicking the drive-thru window, eventually shattering the glass. They also threw drinks, food, and packaging around the service area, leaving the store in disarray. During the incident, one girl lost her Crocs inside the store and demanded that the employee pick them up and return them, but the employee refused. Despite the destruction, the girls did not recover their money and fled the scene. Employees later gave meal vouchers to customers who had been waiting in line, including one person who was waiting for a lemonade. Police were called and are now working to identify the suspects. Authorities said the damage to the property could lead to felony vandalism and related charges once the girls are located and arrested. Do you think going to jail for Wendy's Burgers is worth it?
Well, they do. These young people do. Here go another situation. Roll it. Let me know when y'all see a white person in there somewhere. Bro, look at all them wigs on the ground. That is a shame. That is a shame.
She's getting beat to work in the corner. Oh shit, let me get her. Oh shit.
So, what are you saying? People doing this to their own people. Here go another one. Roll it. So when you see the anger, the rage, the hatred, they get that from somewhere. This is a product of families being dysfunctional. And you raise your kid to think that that makes sense to act like that. They see their mama acting like that. Then they have kids and they acting like that. Then it's a generational concoction of foolery. Here go another one.
They messed with the wrong person.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Behind me, Andy, sir, where we at? No more orders.
And this is in a black neighborhood against their own people. And then people say, oh, this happens everywhere. They all, the black people always cutting up everywhere. This is in London. Roll it. They done ran somebody over. I think we got one last one at a basketball game. Roll it. More chaos and drama. Why, Brandon, why are you even bringing this stuff up? Because somebody needs to talk about it. Somebody needs to say something about it. Every single person that looked like me try to avoid it because you don't want to get alienated and say, when black people saying that you lost your black card. Y'all, we got to stop doing this. We got to start raising our children better. All of that is parenting. Raise your kid to love and respect each other, respect the community, respect themselves enough to have proper decorum. It's not white people stuff to be decent.